moon is a golden pumpkin set in an inky sky. Wispy witches on broomstick clouds careen right madly by. Prancing black cats with high-arched backs and plummy waving tails stalk through the shivering shadows with eerie meowing wails. Small goblin and white sheet ghost, pirate, gypsy, and clown whisper, hide, and then go scampering up all the steps and down. Crude jack-o'-lanterns flicker with pale, uncertain light. If you're not too old for pretending, it's a wonderful, scary night. Happy Halloween, everyone! This is our special Halloween Oracle Over Tea special episode, full of spooktacular mystery and enchanting communication. We will push past the veil of shadowy apparitions to reach the souls who wish to speak as the veil becomes thinner during this memorial eerie day. But first, the nail check. How adorable are these ghoulish nails I picked for this morbid event. I love the little bats, which, by the way, represent endings and new beginnings. I have our reading area all ready to receive magical messages. So let's get a little white light energy going to protect our mysterious reading area. I also want to do something different this time around with some pure white sage incense stick vibration to prepare this very pure but also very ominous session. I've set the card groups up so you may choose which card or cards call to your spooky soul and hold a supernatural message. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's pick a card. Our 4 spine-chilling groups are all set up for our supernatural messages. You can take a moment to pause this video if you'd like to take more time to choose the pile you're most drawn towards. Then once you've chosen your pile, you can scroll down to the comments box or the description box to find the timestamp link to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading for your morbid message. If you're like me and you like to choose with the energy of crystals, if you find that helps, then let's go ahead and pop those on these cards. Alright, my moonbeams, if you like to choose with crystals, here are your crystal options. On group 1, we have this juicy orange calcite. Over on group 2, we have a vibrant green calcite. Then on group 3, we have this luxurious opal. And then over on group 4, this is red calcite. I was very drawn to the grouping of calcite for this specific session because it can swoop in and bring its invigorating flow to flush out old stagnant habits like creepy old cobwebs, unhook the anchors like the nails of a witch, and leave you dancing light on your feet just like a mysterious black cat. These are the 4 different options. Again, you can take a moment, pause the video if you like, in order to find the pile you're most drawn towards. Then once you've done choosing, you can then scroll to the comment section or the description box to find the timestamp that will link you to your specific cards that you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading. With that being said, let's hop right into today's scary reading. Okay, so group 1, if you chose this mysterious pile, this is going to be your reading. So let's get right into the ghoulish message it holds for you. At first, I have to admit that the cards didn't quite resonate with the message at first. I was very unsure what it was trying to tell me. And the reason it being is we're doing an oracle setup for a reading, and I was pulled into more of a spiritual one of spiritual beings on the other side trying to pull through to give a specific message. So we're going to be changing gears on the group 1 reading. First, there is a manifestation of a remembrance. So someone in this group, you, are invocating and advocating a way of transforming the energy to pull in a foundation of remembrance from someone that you've lost. And I'm seeing a female standing before me, and I'm seeing a lot of manifestation. This could be journaling, this could be talking in your mind, but you're setting up a type of ritual. And this is this reason behind this is because at certain times in your life, this soul seems to pop up out of nowhere. You tend to sense them around you in cycles. And that is because there's energy that kicks up at certain times with the moon cycles, with the lunars, the cosmic alignments, the balancing of energies. This is why this person is able to come through at certain times in your life, and why the energy around them is so activated and so prominent above other energies, and why you notice them at particular times. You're setting up a certain foundation based off of that invocation of manifestation, which then intensifies that energy and pulls this soul towards you. If this is someone that taught you, that guided you, that helped you with your life, that's why the ancestor card comes up of remembrance. You're remembering who this person was to you and what they taught you. There could be some kind of lesson that they taught you when they were alive. I find this reading so fascinating because I wasn't expecting any souls to come forward, but they're trying to show you that they're around. And the fact that I am seeing feathers is an indication that they're also showing you signs that they're around. Oh, whoa, okay, so I just noticed that the lights on the video, the little twinkly lights, just went off as I said about them showing you a sign that they're around. That's crazy. Okay, so moving on, whether this be a bird or an actual feather. And it's so funny, earlier, as I was putting this reading together and I was getting ready for the energy, I happened to look out my window and there is a white feather stuck to my window, like the caging part of my window. I'll have to take a little video of that and show it to you. This tiny little fuzzy feather just hanging out. Not only that, I saw this beautiful blue jay hanging out in the tree not more than an hour later. It's just so fascinating to me how the reading just kind of shifted for you guys in group 1. It's interesting, but I'm loving this energy because this person has been strongly trying to show that they have been around, and that they're trying to show you that they're around, and that they're answering your mindful communication to them, that they hear your thoughts, they feel your feelings and emotions, and they're saying, don't worry, I left the body, but I didn't spiritually leave you, or, leave in the way that you think that I left. I'm also seeing a lot of flashes of an orb, maybe in pictures, but I'm also seeing a flash of light out of the corner of my eye. So I want to kind of see what they're trying to show me with that. I do know that some of you are seeing orbs or sparks of light or flashes out of the corner of your eye of this person coming around you, letting you know that they're in your presence and in your sacred environment. So I want to pull a couple more cards to see where they want to take this reading with the orb and flashes of light. Okay, yes, this is someone that you respected, highly respected, looked up to even. Somebody that maybe you even mirror your life around. What would this person do? Also, the Alchemist card is also showing me a type of energy mixture that both you and this other person are creating with each other in order to bring this into play, to bring this energy so upfront and in your face when it comes to signs and things like this. The fact that I got the kitchen also shows me that I truly feel like this is a female, a very strong female, may have been somewhat overweight, not too overweight, but you could tell she loved food. And I'm seeing also that she loved cooking, mixing and matching herbs and spices, and maybe even created her own food that her family loved. And this, again, is a type of ritual for her. If you hear snoring, it is Maxie, my puppy, in the background. He loves being around me when I do readings, so if you hear him snoring, it's him. Also, there's a kind of mapping which shows me that this person felt like home to you. It's almost like your life may be chaotic or worrisome, or maybe you're just very busy, And then when you come around them, it just feels warm and cozy, and you felt so loved and in place and comfortable with this person. If this is a male, they had some kind of female tendencies that made them very comfortable to be around, very loving and compassionate towards others. And they also would have been very good at cooking, maybe even cooking out and having family gatherings where they barbecued. Because I do see a lot of people in the family just truly loving who this person was, and they had such a special light about them that drew so many people into their sacred space. Group 1, I am so excited that your loved one came forth to show themselves to you today, especially with this very pivotal moment for you in realizing this truth of presence around you. It's going to bring you so much fulfillment knowing they're always around you. So my sweet moonbeams, group number 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading for your spooky Halloween card reveal. If you did, don't forget to give a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future, because I'd love to have you there and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Alright, so group number 2, my beautiful green calcite group, let's go ahead and find out what ghoulish message awaits you for our Halloween special. Alright, so group number 2, I feel very strongly your session centers around a masculine energy that feels they have power over you, that they hold the key to your living arrangement and the way you live. Quick heads up, warning, if you hear noises in the background, it is my puppy Maxie, who is either snoring or smacking his mouth because he's been licking his paws. So, anyway, moving on. This person feels very strongly that they hold the key to your prosperity, to your way of living. This could be a husband, family member, or a person that is within your work status and career. So it could be a boss or manager. Oh wow, yes, that is a confirmation. The lights in my flickering lights in the display had flickered real quick right after I had said the positioning of this person in your life. So I'm going to take that as a sign that this is somebody very strong within your life that is showing that they have the greatest power over you. They feel that they don't need boundaries with you. And this could be reversed. This could be you having the masculine energy and power, and that you are the boss or the head of the household that holds no boundaries when it comes to prospering and bringing in money to keep your family safe and secure within that status of providing for them. But going back to the masculine energy, I feel very pulled to a male energy that's within a relationship. They hold the hat, they hold the cards, they feel very grounded in who they are. They don't feel they need to change. They're very stubborn as a person, and they want to know everything. They don't feel they have any boundaries, like I said earlier. So there is that stubborn aspect of ego, of they're in charge and you have no say in things. You may not even feel like you have a voice. But your guides are showing you that you hold the crown of your own prosperity, your own way of living, your own rebirth. And this is your time to start something new, to start a rebirth in a sense. I also see that this person, even though they have no sense of boundaries with you, they do have boundaries with themselves. And again, the lights blink to kind of confirm to me that this is definitely a relationship status centering around somebody with more power. They feel that they don't have to answer to you. They feel that they should be heard. It's more about them and their self-centering and their concealment of their own thoughts and things that they trickle into you knowing. So they decide what you need to know and what you don't need to know. This is somebody that's very arrogant in their manner, and your guides are showing you that you need a rebirth. You need a recharge. You need to get this person trickling out of your life. They trickle things that you need to know and don't know. Well, you can start to trickle things that they need to know or don't know with you stepping out of their life, because you're taking back control. You're taking that sword, that prominent sword that I see. You're taking back the hat within the cards here. You're taking back control of your life, and you're armoring up and putting borders around yourself so that you can wear the crown of acknowledgement. You decide what you will do with your life and what they need to know about it. I would like to take a quick moment to see what other cards are available to us to know a little bit more about this situation. Okay, right off the bat, this is just backing up what we've already gotten, that this is a union, a relationship status of healing and concealment, you healing from the concealment, the secrets, the holding back, the non-communication, they're being stubborn and putting up borders, and that they only allow you to know what you need to know, and they conceal the rest for themselves because they don't like looking like the bad guy, so they put this cloak on or this mask and pretend to be somebody that they're not. This person definitely would benefit from therapy, but I don't see them or actually their ego allowing them to go into a therapy session, because they will feel that they know more than the therapist. So this is definitely somebody that needs a lot of work on their shadow, needs something big to happen to their life in order for them to realize things about themselves. And you're not going to change who this person is. This is going to take an army of individuals and energies and spirit to change who this person is in this lifetime. So your best bet is to heal from what this person has done to your life, understand the learning lessons that you are meant to learn from them, and take it with you in a way that you can use it as a reference for future endeavors with other people that you come across, making it basically a checklist of, these are the things I don't want to endure again, and these are the things that I need to experience in a future relationship if that's what I decide to do. And just real quick before I let you go, Group 2, this is coming straight from your spirit guides, that this person was part of your soul contract. They were meant to be learned from, but not to be experienced past the expiration date, which is why things are starting to become toxic and they look very yucky right now with this person, and why you don't feel like yourself, and you're having a lot of trouble confirming certain decisions that you want to make because you're constantly thinking about them, or even obsessing about things that they've done to you recently or maybe even in the past. But your guides are showing you there is so much hope for you. There's so much more to experience, that you don't have to stay in the yuckiness of all of this, that you can experience wonderful things. You just have to take that first step towards yourself, towards what you want to learn from in this life, that you feel you deserve to experience. You have that chance, and your guides are showing you by this reading there is so much hope for you. Take it by the reins, take it by the deck that's showing you this. Take your sword and fight through it, and show yourself that you deserve every step you take towards happiness and joy. When it comes to overcoming your fears, look at it almost like a kid, of being excited to dive into it, being excited to discover, being excited to learn and grow. And with that mindset, you can really begin to do anything. So group number 2, that's what we have for you for your spooky Halloween session. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future, because I'd love to have you there and hopefully see you in my next one. Bye! Okay, group 3, you chose this pile, so this is going to be your spooky reading. So let's hop right into it. So, group 3, look at your amazing cards. Winter is going to be your season for coming out with certain things about yourself, things that you've been holding back. You have a specific intent of magical pathways opening up, that you've kept secure, you've kind of kept it hidden. You're very dedicated to these certain paths. So I do see around winter time you coming out of your cocoon in a sense and slowly revealing things to people around you. There's a deep dedication to what this path is for yourself, and you've created a lot of intent, and that intent is magically going out into the environment and is now coming back to you in full fold and showing you that this path is meant to take place, or it would not be in your mind, it would not be starting to come together for you. You would just get roadblocks while taking this path if it wasn't meant to be. I'm definitely seeing a lot of protection and you taking the steps towards revealing what this path is. I feel like someone around you, you're kind of afraid of letting them know that this path is something you want to do or take on. And I'm seeing that they resist at first, but then once they see your dedication and the intent that you have towards this path, they will start to open up to what it is and what it's going to be for you, the benefits behind it, how it's making you happy, and they get on board and they start supporting that path with you. I would like to, however, pull a couple more cards and see what else this message has to show us at this time. Okay, there's definitely, like I said before, a protection around this path because it's meant to take place. The ethics is showing this perfection and alignment with whoever this other person is, going along with this path. And this playing within the mind a scenario or scenarios of what could take place if this path came about. I am seeing abundance of money coming in because we have two forms of plants growing and grass growing with two of the cards. I would also suggest playing around with candle magic, with the green and the red power colors, power color of red pulling in the abundance of green, and maybe even if this is something with holistic background, pulling in purples and yellows for solar plexus, pulling in that solar healing of your solar plexus and the healing around that path if it's a holistic background that you're trying to go towards. You can even pull in a little bit of that pink magic color, which is love, and the love that you have for this path because you want it to take place for so long and that you've been working hard towards this. There is a magical circle coming around you of protection. There's a lot of modalities of healing coming around with different angels and different spirit guides. There's definitely a new spirit guide on the scene. It's a male. They are showing me a masculine background, but they also have tendencies of female. And I'm seeing a selenite, so I'm not sure if you've been introducing yourself into a selenite or there's a selenite piece that you work with, but they show that this selenite is an important piece to place within this path because it has a divine light of protection as well as intention for your path to take place. This is an exciting time for you. There's a lot of open air, open, secure space for you to take on. So when there's open, secure space or sacred space, it needs filled with something. So your guides are showing you there's an open area for you to fill. And now is the time to fill it. I hope that you enjoyed this happy time of manifestation in your life, and I'm sending you so much love, Group 3. I also hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future, because I'd love to have you there and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Okay, so group number 4, if you chose this spooky pile, this is going to be your eerie reading, so let's get right into it. Alright, so group number 4. I am seeing a lot of correspondence going with the crystal we have, which is the red calcite that's full of passion, full of vigor, full of new beginnings, and this drive to go after what you want. I am seeing a specific animal around you that's connecting with you telepathically, but I don't know if you're actually realizing that they are speaking to you or that you are understanding their thoughts at this time. Little quick warning, if you hear smacking or snoring, it is my little puppy Maxie. He's in bed with me. He loves when I do these readings. Moving on. So, the responsibility right now with the responsibility card is showing me that there is a fascinating gift surfacing that you may be tapping into. Again, not knowing if you are realizing it or not, but you are definitely on this new path of pulling a certain kind of gift to the surface. You may be keeping it a secret at this time, but they're telling you this has surfaced within the last 3 months, which has brought you into the autumn energy of understanding this gift and where it's taking you. And whoever this animal is to you is actually helping you pull this gift out to the surface. They're actually helping you with your third eye of understanding what this gift is. It could be an animal dog or an animal cat. I'm getting more along the lines of the cat because they are the ones that have the ability to connect more highly on that level than a dog would. And I see that I'm getting confirmation by the twinkling lights going off and then back on of this being very true. But a dog is very possible in the sense that they can do the same thing, but they don't vibrate as high as a cat does in the sense of mystery and removing the veil of understanding. But do you notice the female with the third eye lit up and then the cat card with the third eye lit up? That is a connection between you and an animal and them helping you. Them helping you with whatever gift you are bringing to the surface. And then this tower card is basically showing me this mystery of you coming up through the surface and being confident and comfortable with what this gift is, and you suddenly becoming passionate about it and showing that you want to embrace it and get to know it. And you should reveal your secret and come out into this new path of showing others that this gift can be possible to your path and that you can help yourself with it. I'm not sure at this point if you're going to be helping other people with it, but I am being shown that this is going to help your path by tapping into this gift that's now coming to the surface. And as we get into these new shifting energies, the underlining gifts that we came into Earth with will start now surfacing because humans are becoming more adaptable to the unknown and being more accepting of it. So this is your time to start spreading your wings and flying out of the cage that you've put yourself in with keeping secrets and not showing who you really are. I am also being shown that the new path of fertility is basically strings attachment and the many paths you can take with those strings of basically what they're showing me is the soul cord, you connecting to others, and that this is a new path to bring others to you and vice versa, for them to show you something new and you to show them something new. I am also being shown that this is a time for you to be journaling about your gift and what it's showing you, what are you able to do with it, and practice makes perfect. Jumping into this and getting to know it more is where you should be at right now with this. Taking the time to learn more about what it does for you, what it can do for others. And this over time will grow and grow and grow, but that book is always going to be something you can reference back to if you need to. And who's to say that it doesn't turn into a book at a later time where it's published and you're sharing your thoughts and your experience and your path with others who are going through something very similar. At this time, I would like to pull a couple more cards, see where this path is taking us, see what the Spirit team has to say on this topic, or if they want to share anything more along the lines of this path. Okay, group 4, they are giving you a warning. This is a warning additive to this reading that when you open yourself up to certain gifts that you came in with, dark is going to come around you. They are going to mess with your mind. They're going to try to manipulate you. You will have to cleanse so much to banish this kind of low energy around you, or it's going to taint and mess with any kind of things you're trying to do with your gift. If you are not cleansing your area, you're not cleansing yourself, you are going to put yourself in danger as well as others. This means taking sea salt baths at least once or twice a week, depending on how much you're using your gift. This means taking certain sages like cedar or palo santo or even yerba when it comes to demonic stuff. Really evil stuff, the yerba santa does get rid of. However, it will make you and others around you very sick if you are not used to using yerba santa. I do apologize for the church bells, but I'm guessing it was for a reason because it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm getting that maybe that is a number that you keep seeing, a repeated 2 coming around you, which is the frequency of acknowledging talents and gifts. But it also signifies cooperation and peacekeeping. This is an internal piece as well as an outer piece, which goes hand in hand with cleansing your area, keeping that signified peace within your balancing and divinity and balancing that spiritual nature that you've activated. This is a driven purpose and ultimate goal within your path that you need to understand the wisdom behind as you go along, learning more about your gifts, embracing that peace and taking better control of your life over what dark can possibly do with it. You don't want dark messing with your talents or your gifts or any skill that you come across within your path as it surfaces as we get into these new energies and learning about these new energies as the earth changes and shifts. So this is a signified warning to you to take better care of your environment as well as your internal self and protecting yourself and protecting others around you as you get deeper into your gifts and understanding them better. This is so very important to your path. You can't just summon gifts to the surface because that is exactly what you did, whether you know it or not. You have summoned your gifts to the surface. And this warning is so very important because they're telling you if you're going to do that, you need to better protect it and better understand it and grow in wisdom about it and take the time to slowly and methodically map it out in journaling, look at it in great detail as well as a full picture. Where do you want to take it? What do you want to do with it? There has to be a purpose behind it, and when there's ego behind it, it will not work for you. Understand that you have to pull the ego away from it to better understand your gift. If you're looking at it as money or what you can gain from it in that sense, it's going to backfire and you're not going to see the full purpose of it. You're only going to only use it for like 10% of what it's worth. And it's never good to take on a path like that if you're going to use it in more of a physical, material way rather than an internal spiritual way. So you're going to want to look at these new gifts or this gift in that sense so that you can get a full percentage out of the gift that you have summoned to you or summoned to the surface. It has to be at full capacity to fully work. You're only going to get little teeny aspects of it, and you're never going to grow in wisdom about it if you are using it for other means that have to do with physical, earthly means. If you go in the spiritual, internal understanding and you really get deep down into your soul with it, you're going to use it at full capacity and you're truly going to help your path and others' path in a more beneficial way, in a much more empowering way. From this spread, it looks like you're going to be making some changes and positive moves in your life that's going to bring you so much more spiritual abundance and power. So I'm sending you so much love, my group 4. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future, because I'd love to have you there, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye! Okay, my moonbeams, that is it for our spooky Halloween special episode of Oracle Over Tea. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below if you want to see more videos like this in the near future. Watch the final credits if you would like to know which deck I used, which crystals were placed in the reading, and what jewelry I'm wearing. We are starting to do this now with every Oracle Over Tea episode for those of you who are curious about the objects and themes used in the videos. I hope you have a magical, happy Halloween, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Oracle Over Tea November predictions.